Bright out here.
It is super bright. That's a good thing. So welcome to our part 2 of our solar install.
Yeah, so today we are actually going to be getting the solar panels up on the roof of the van. Well, between today and tomorrow. Today we're actually going to put another hole in the van.
Yeah, on the roof. One of my favorite things to do.
So we're going to get everything prepped today so that tomorrow we're actually going to have a couple friends that are going to come over to help us get the solar panels up on the roof, because we estimate that they probably weigh 100 to 120 pounds-ish with the rack and everything. So
if you haven't seen the first part of the solar install, be sure to check it out.
yeah, go check out that. That's actually where we built our rack out of 80/20. We'll put a link somewhere around here for you. So if you haven't seen that and you're interested for how we actually installed the panels on our DIY roof rack, you'll want to start there and then come back to this video and see how we're gonna put it all on the van.
So if you saw our last video, we had these little brackets in for our middle towers here, and we actually switched them out. We actually ended up ordering these corner braces because they're a lot beefier and a lot stronger, so kind of made us nervous, so we thought we'd just go ahead and change that out. Now it's time for my favorite part of van builds, which is drilling holes in the roof. It's always fun. You sure this is right?
I think so.
Here's the thing, if you put a hole in the roof, that's where whatever is supposed to go is going, because there's really no turning back. Alright.
Will we measure the width? Yeah, beyond 10.
We're trying to avoid some of the structures that are actually underneath the panels, like the wiring boxes and stuff, but nothing left to it but to do it. And there we have it. Daylight. It's our new sunroof. Now we're just gonna file this. Okay, so Sandy's painted our hole and is now looking for stuff in our messy van.
So I swear we spend like more time hunting for things that we bought and tools we need than we actually do working on the van sometimes. So this is our cable gland. This is going to cover the hole on the top of the roof, and wires pass through here. They tighten down and closing around. It's supposed to be watertight. I hope so. Okay, so we have our gland on the roof, and we're going to use some of this Dicor lap sealant. I don't know what the deal is with the picture of this guy. Maybe it's his. Maybe that's Mr. Dicor. I don't know. Okay, so our gland is on. Not the best caulking job in the world, but you get the idea. Good morning. Today's the big day where we put our solar panels on top of the van, fingers crossed. But in the meantime, Sandy has run some wires here. Good morning, guys. So we have dropped our wires down through the glands on the top of the roof, and we are going to start running them over and down behind this wall to meet our electrical system, our MPPT controller that we installed back with when we did our electrical system. We went ahead and put that up. So we're dropping that down. Obviously, we did not make it as far yesterday as we had hoped to make it. So we're trying to do a little catch up this morning before our friends arrive to help us put all this up. Okay, so we are ready to put this thing on the roof. I will not lie, I am a little bit nervous. We have 4 people. We have 2 people on the roof, 2 people putting it up over the top. I think this thing weighs like 120 pounds, so it's a little heavy. The ER nurse in me is freaking out just right now, so fingers crossed this goes okay.
Keep going. Don't slow down. Okay, one more. Yep. Then we lean in. Grab this bottom. They've got the top. We got it. You just take it over.
Is it recording?
The back rail.
Got it.
Yeah.
These guys are amazing. That actually went way better than I thought. Now hopefully it fits.
So Our solar panels are definitely on top of the van now.
We think they're secure.
We think they're secure. We haven't driven around with them yet. Sandy's finishing up the wiring.
Yeah, so we have a switch that we're going to go through so we can turn when we want the panels on or off. So we're about to wire through that and into our MPPT controller. And once that's done, we'll be able to plug in the plugs up on the roof, make sure it's all zip tied down, and then we can actually fire it up and see if we're pulling in any power. It's exciting. Okay, so we are all wired up inside. We went upstairs. We went upstairs, on the second floor of the van.
Yeah, 2-story van.
We went up to the roof and we connected together the connectors up there that run from our wires up on the ceiling up to the top. Had a little trouble getting one of them connected. We finally got it together though. So now we're gonna turn the power on. This always makes me nervous. Okay, so we have power. We have a switch on our solar panels, so an on and off switch. So we're going to now
Notice how I'm moving slowly back.
So, and then we also have a breaker on the other side. So we're hitting the breaker. So it is now on. And now we're going to hit the power button. Okay, so I'll have Jed come closer to see this. We're getting a blue light on the controller bulk. I'm guessing that kind of works just... I'm guessing that works just like our bulk charging and stuff does. So it seems like it's bulk charging our batteries right now. I guess we'll pull up our little app on our phone and we'll show you that.
Okay, so we've pulled up the phone app for Victron, and this looks like we're doing about 53 watts. It's almost 5 o'clock, so the sun's kind of on the downslope here.
Yeah, but it looks like everything is working okay. We have our panels wired in series, so our voltage is additive, so it's adding the voltage from the panels. At first glance, it all looks pretty good. Agree?
Yeah, looks good.
Okay, so it is now the next day. Instead of just shooting or showing you the app on the camera, I'm just going to bring it up over here so you guys can see exactly what I'm looking at. So we're pulling around 315, 16 watts. Current is 6.2 amps. So, and it's almost noon, so the sun's getting pretty high in the sky there. And that's how you install solar without killing yourself or your friends.
Yeah, we absolutely could not have done that without the help of our neighbors, Clayton and his son Jacob, and our friend Matt, and Mickey for the standby support. So,
yeah, we really appreciate it.
We thank you guys for all your help. But yeah, we have solar. It seems to be working really well so far. So, of course, we need to get out there and test it in real life, but the juice is flowing where the juice needs to flow.
It's kind of nice not having to plug in. We don't have much running right now. We've got a refrigerator. That's pretty much it. And we use lights on occasion, so we haven't really had to plug in our van, but it's nice to have something that's just passively charging the van. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, so if you found this video useful, please give it a like. If you overall enjoy our videos, we'd love for you to subscribe to the channel, so go ahead and do that. Hit the notifications bell so you don't miss anything that's coming up.
If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. If you didn't like this video, give us a thumbs down. I mean,
yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I mean, that's up to you. I mean, I'm not going to tell you how to live your life.
Anyway, I think that's going to do it for this video.
And until next time, guys, stay wonderful.
Call it a day.